Welcome to Daily Conversation. This is Mr. K.
This is Eric.
Today is the 19th of March 2021 and the time now is 6:15 a.m. Today our topic is we keep mentioning the importance of self-controlling. Why do some people have self-control but others don't? What are you feeling when you are controlled? Forcing yourself or being forced by others to do something? And why will you have the feeling? What is the scientific method to train our self-controlling ability? Right before we get started, please click the like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Okay, here we go. Yeah, all right, Eric, for the topic today, uh,
Mm,
I talk about the first sentence, the first question first, which is why some people have self-control and some don't. For this part, I think I wouldn't say they are not uh I wouldn't say they have weaker or less self-control ability. And on the other hand, I will say they are not very determined to do something. And why I will say this is because I think self-control is something governed by our willpower. So our willpower is something similar to our stamina, which means that is not unlimited and it is limited, and we will we will be exhausted after running 10 kilometer. So willpower is the same situation. We will get mentally exhausted after so-called self-control ourselves using willpower for a long time. So for here, uh, uh, go back to why they uh, they don't determine to do things. Okay, to me, I think this is because they are using willpower from the beginning to where they stop. So on the other hand, those who we say they are more determined to do things actually are not using willpower. Yeah, so now we have two type of people, and the first category is they are using willpower, and I think this category will be the one that we say they don't have the self-control ability, and the other group of people they are not using willpower, and then I think they actually persuade themselves to do something. So uh, after they persuade themselves, they find it necessary to do something. Yeah, they convince themselves by the benefits uh, of doing these things, whether this is a mental benefit or it is a tangible benefit, is a physical, a real benefit. So in short, they use less willpower, and at the same time they are desperate for it, they want to do it. And I also think this is something like a cycle, and when they are patient enough to get some returns or benefits from what they're doing, and then yeah, this will make the cycle a good cycle, a positive cycle. So they will keep doing it because they get the return. Yeah, but they need to be patient enough because for many things we need to maybe do it for a long time and then we started to get some return or benefit. Yeah, and then so this is the part I think why some people have self-control and some others don't. Yeah, so shall I continue to the next part? Hello?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so I continue the next part. The next part is about the question of what are your feelings when you are controlled, forcing yourself or being forced by others to do something, and why will you have the feelings? Okay, for this part, yeah, to be straight, the feeling will not be good, and it is negative. Yeah, I think it is something like I I am not willing to do it, and then I feel annoyed. Yeah. So if I have this kind of feelings, it means that I am doing something that I don't really like to do, or I don't want to do, at least in my mind. Yeah, but I have to do it. So in this case, I haven't convinced myself, or sometimes I would say that could be a situation that we have never have the thought to convince ourselves sometimes the benefit of doing these things, and the reason why we need to do it. Yeah, so this is my answer for this question, and the feeling is not good, and why I will have this feeling because um, I haven't convinced myself, and in my mind I don't like to do it. Yeah, so what is the next? Okay, so the next is the last. What is the scientific method to train our self-controlling ability? Yeah, for this, yeah, I think I don't have uh, any scientific method to train ourselves, but I think I will go with the direction that I mentioned just now. Willpower is not the key, and then the key is that we need to convince ourselves, and then uh, find out the benefit, discover the benefits of doing something, and it is always hard to start doing something. So uh, maybe at first we need some willpower. We need some willpower, and also even sometimes we fake to be interested in doing something. Is also a good choice. It's also something that worth trying. Uh, because I think if you fake to be interested in doing something, uh, it will consume our willpower, but and not that much. I think it is something like half a loaf is better than no bread. So if we fake ourselves in to be interested in doing something, I think the willpower we consume will be less than the we don't fake. Yeah. So uh, yeah. So if we do something we are not willing to do, in our mind, we will have a lot of negative feeling, and I think we shall not underestimate this kind of negative feeling. It can go into a bad cycle. And yeah, this I read a book, and it talked a little bit about this. They say because of this kind of negative feeling, and can really make us feel tired, annoyed, and boring. So yeah, that is a cycle, and make us more and more difficult to be determined. Yeah. So these are my sharing today.
Mm. Yeah, I agree. I agree. The explanation of willpower that you mentioned. Yeah, willpower is something like our muscle. They will feel tired and they will also recover.
Hmm.
Mm. Yeah, and if you want to say how to recover your willpower, faster. This is it could be related to our uh our brain chemical. This is called uh the dopamine. Yeah.
Mm.
So you can consume some sugar,
Mm.
okay, and they will recover your willpower. Yeah. But this is yeah, but this is a short term approaches. This is not a long term approaches.
Mm. Yeah.
Because if you're addicted to the sugar, for example, some people are addicted to the coffee, to the
Mm.
Red Bull, then
Yeah.
uh they will be dependent on that stuff. And then because of the yeah, the return is diminishing. At the
Mm.
first time they'll feel at the first time they'll feel energetic, but second time and the third time, yeah, and more times the same amount of the sugar
Mm.
or the caffeine, yeah,
Yeah.
cannot cannot help them recover the same amount of dopamine.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It is the
Mm,
effectiveness, right?
yeah. Cannot generate the same amount of dopamine, so that means it cannot recover the same amount of the willpower. Mm,
Mm. Yeah.
yeah. And just now you say, yeah, why do some people have self-control but other can't? Mm.
Mm.
And you say, um, yeah, what's the reason in summary? Does it is this other people didn't see the benefit of, and also this is the first point, and the second is
Mm.
other people don't really understand the willpower, the relationship between self-control and willpower, and uh we can be self-control, but it doesn't mean that we have to use our willpower
Yeah.
to be self-control, right?
Right.
This is your
Yes.
point, right? Mm,
Mm.
yeah. Yeah, I think it's absolutely correct. Because most of people they don't really study they don't really acquire uh the knowledge from other field, so they will have never mm, they will have never they will have never sorry, I mean they'll have no chance to get this knowledge. Yeah,
Mm.
if they just restrict, if if they just if they just widen sorry if they just narrow their view, if they
Mm.
just narrow their view into a particular field, for example, their the field that related to their work,
Mm.
so that means they'll have no chance to acquire this knowledge, and they don't learn, they don't do the self learning.
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah. So many people they still use their willpower to try to do something. For example, they want to cut loss, they want to cut weight,
Mm.
mm. and they want to they want to, uh they want to yeah, they want to form a habit
Yeah.
to do exercise, mm. uh, on daily basis. Mm.
Mm.
At the first few days, uh, they they may be able to do it, okay, but after some period they'll just quit. Mm.
Mm. Yeah.
Mm. And okay, and the third question you say, uh, the feeling, we definitely will have bad feeling, but just now you say, uh, you personally still can't overcome that feeling, right?
Um. Uh. Wait a minute. Okay. In the I just now I think I didn't say it, but I think it is still true if you want to say this. Sometimes still have this kind of feeling.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mm.
Mm. Uh, okay. I would like to say it's normal. Everyone will have this feeling, and we don't really need to overcome it, or we don't really need to concern about it.
Mm.
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah, but
We
just now
just
I think for this part I say we need to convince ourselves to do it so that yeah, so for here you think we can just ignore the bad
yeah
feeling.
we
Oh.
can just ignore and leave it. For example,
Mm-mm.
you want to do workout and you
Yeah.
want to go gym room, okay,
Mm-mm.
and every time you before uh before you drive your car to the gym room, you have the rationalization in your mind. Yeah, so I need to drive my car, I need to travel, go to a gym room, so it will
Mm.
consume me like 15 minutes traveling, yeah,
Mm.
traveling time. And after the workout I need to take shower, and I will feel a little bit tired, and during the workout
Yeah.
I will feel pain. Yeah, my
Mm.
muscle feel pain. Mm. So I need uh I need to uh I need to suffer. I need to suffer the pain for an hour, let's say.
Mm.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then my car, I need to drive my car to the gym room. So it will increase the the kilometer I drive. So my
Mm.
car maintenance cost uh will be higher, will be slightly higher, because I drive the car uh more than yeah more than I previously I previously used. Let's say like
Mm.
this.
Yeah. And
So
also the cost to pay for
petrol.
gym.
Huh?
Yeah,
Pay
because we
for.
go to the gym
Oh
room,
yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Mm.
and you also will have this the traveling the first, the traveling is the cost of petrol.
Mm. Yeah.
You need to pump the petrol in your car. Mm.
Mm.
And then the annual membership. Yeah,
Mm.
gym room annual membership. Yeah, because you already pay, so you feel like you are forced to go there.
Mm. Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
and
Sometimes like this.
and also like the protein, after you work out, you will have to consume you have to consume the protein, the high protein
Mm.
food, or
Yeah.
you have to drink the protein, the protein beverage.
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah, consume the protein powder. Otherwise you'll feel like uh yeah your workout is worthless, because after the workout you haven't you didn't you didn't take the protein, you didn't eat the protein
Mm.
in that golden period.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it's 40 minutes after you work out. Yeah,
Oh,
this is
really?
the golden. I'm not sure. Yeah,
Oh.
I think but some people will say this.
Oh,
uh
I see.
yeah, so you have to consume the protein, otherwise you may think, yeah, so I didn't utilize the muscle growth.
Mm.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah, so all this will create mental cost. Mm.
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah, and some of them is the real cost, it's a physical cost. Yeah, but you just enlarge the cost. Yeah, the
Mm.
cost component. Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and what should you do? Mm. and you should what you okay. Let's talk about what you shouldn't do. Yeah, what you shouldn't do is because I go to the gym room because I want to build I want to build a good body shape, and I want to cut my loss, and I want to do something else. Or I want to become more fit, so I can get the girl. I can get the girl I like.
Yeah.
Let's say like this. Or you may say, this is because of the health. I want a healthy body. And right now you are comparing. One side. One side is you want a good body, you want a good body shape, you want cut loss, you want to do something. Okay, and another side is this is all the cost you experience in short term, but the benefit you can get is a long term. So if you have done this for a few times, you will find that the benefit I still can't get the benefit. So you may think this is not that easy, and it seems like I can't get the benefit, but I have to spend the cost. So in this case, this is the thing what you shouldn't do. You don't really have to rationalize your behavior every time when you take action. They may rationalize your decision. It could be important. It could be important when you decided to do something. And if you think this is a correct thing, this is a correct decision, and of course, you can alter your decision over time. But as long as you think this is still a correct decision, then what you should do, you don't need to rationalize yourself anymore. Okay, you just do it. For example, you plan to go to the gym room in the morning. Okay, so you can do some trick. You wear your exercise suit, okay, before you go to bed. Okay, so you prepare your sports shoes and all the equipment, and like the shirt, like the towel, and drink and fill the protein in the bottle. You did everything done first. So in the morning, after you wake up, after you brush your teeth, you just grab your bag, and then wear your shoes, just go. And you can and in your mind, of course, you may have the thinking, actually I can sleep longer if I don't go to the gym room. Or maybe this is a raining day. Should I skip it?
Right.
Or I feel hungry. I feel hungry today. So should I skip it? So if you prepare everything before you go, and you prepare some snack, so we can take the snack, so we can eat a snack, so you won't feel so hungry. So what is in your mind? Okay, and you can ignore all the bad feeling. You just ignore, and you say, and you actually it's something like you accept those bad feeling. I know I have this feeling, but this feeling has nothing to do, has nothing to do uh, to our behavior. Yeah, this is just a feeling. Uh,
Mm.
you
Yeah.
just separate your mind and your body at a very short period. And after you drive your car to the gym room, and yeah, because you already been there, so you won't drive your car back to your home anymore.
Mm. Yeah,
Mm.
yeah, yeah. And yeah, so can we call this a scientific method? I think yes, it is a method that we can do something uh to deal with our self-control ability.
Yeah, but technically, this is the trick. This is the technique. Uh, to avoid the procrastination, and also avoid the overthinking.
Mm.
And
Yeah.
it's we cannot say it don't have relationship with the self control. Yeah. In long term, it definitely have. Yeah.
Mm. Yep, and that approach to me is like uh, you are creating the convenience to to yourself, and then sometimes I also do it. Sometimes I do it not because I don't want to do something. It's like um, I find myself yeah, quite often I will rush to work yeah, just before the time I supposed to go out from home. So at that time, I will have a lot of things to do. For example, to find the socks, and because I wear shoes, and then to find my car keys, and then to pack my bag, and then to make my hairs, and then yeah, there are a lot of things I need to do, and then to fill the water bottle uh, before going out from my home. So
Mm.
what I do is because I found that actually I'm not that busy, but I like to yeah, we can say is procrastinate these things and bring it to the last minute. So what I do is when I was free, yeah, long before that. Let's say today I need to go out to work at 2 p.m., let's say, and then I can do it at 10 a.m. I fill the water bottle, put it in a place, put my car keys, home keys, my socks, and then everything at the place. Yeah, just yeah, it can be just somewhere near to near to the door, and then you can just take and go. Yeah,
Mm.
sometimes I do this, and sometimes I put the bags directly in my car. So it's something like I uh, I wear the shoes and I can get in my car and go directly.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so this is the good feeling, right?
and it remind me one of the conversation we have had in the past.
Mm,
Yeah, this is about the task management and the time management. Yeah, and this is similar to uh you have a flight. Yeah, you need to go traveling.
mm,
Yeah, you have a trip, and you just sleep, and you pack your luggage after you wake up and before the flight.
mm,
Uh, so this is not a good approaches. What you should do is actually you pack your luggage before you sleep,
mm.
right?
Yeah,
Mm,
yeah.
yeah, and in that conversation, I also talk about a little bit mental cost. Yeah, if if you pack the luggage after you wake up, okay, and you may not have a good sleep, because you wonder, yeah, you you wonder uh whether you will oversleep,
Yeah, sleep in,
Yeah.
keep worrying.
Mm. Yeah. So you can't have a good sleep. So
Mm. Yeah.
if you pack your luggage before you sleep, and I cannot guarantee you have a good sleep. Yeah, but at least you will be less stressed. Yeah, than the former approaches.
Mm.
Mm. So the technique is nothing to do with the self-control ability. Uh, what uh what we'll do to the self-control ability is actually the feeling, the mental. You try to reduce the mental cost. You can do something. You can try to do something, and yeah, you can try to do something to reduce the mental cost. It doesn't mean that you have to keep thinking, keep convince yourself, yeah, so that
Mm.
you can reduce the mental cost. You can do something in the real in the reality, yeah,
Mm.
yeah. You can do something in this physical world, yeah, and
Yeah.
then you can reduce the mental cost.
Yeah, speaking of this, convince ourselves, and just now also I mentioned this uh, in my points, and I think this part that we convince ourselves is not something that we will do every time. It is something like before we want to start doing something, and this is not just some small things. And I believe that some small things we can just use our willpower to deal with it.
Mm,
It is something like to start, maybe let's say to start a new to form a new habit. Yeah,
mm,
for these kind of things, I think the part of convince ourselves cannot be omitted. At least at the beginning,
yeah.
when considering whether we want to take it or we don't want. And my point is that some people they just use the willpower from the beginning. They
Mm,
say, I have to do this, but they didn't think in deep to something like to compare the benefit and the cost. They at that time they have the willpower, so they can do it. They can start doing it. Yeah,
mm.
but I think this could be one of the reasons why they cannot be determined in something, and they will quit, they will drop out after some times.
And then after they quit, sometimes they will also come back.
Yeah, yeah. When their willpower recover, and they can be determined at that short period. So I think if we convince ourselves, maybe we still need some willpower, but not that much, in my mind.
Mm, yeah. So convince ourselves is actually technically is about the mental benefit, right? You have to
Yeah.
you have to think in deep, why you have to do this,
Mm,
uh, and
yeah.
the cost of not doing this. Mm,
Mm,
that
yeah.
means the
And
opportunity cost. Mm,
mm,
and what?
yeah. Yeah. And I agree with what you said just now. To we don't have to rationalize every time. Yeah. If we do that, I I think sometimes our because of our good ability of rationalization, so sometimes we may lose the game
Yeah,
of whether uh, it is good to do it or better not to do it.
and because the mental benefit is not quote unquote that real benefit. Yeah, so you can rationalize a huge mental benefit. You can also sometimes you can rationalize, yeah, to to reduce the mental benefit. So this is not something like uh you should do more and more. Yeah, maybe
Mm,
you just do once, the result will be better than you do every time in each day. I mean uh, you do one time in each day. Yeah,
mm,
maybe you just do once in the beginning. The result will
yeah.
be better than you do it frequently.
Mm.
Mm. Yeah, and it remind me something. Yeah, and I told you, I attend some course before. Yeah, and I meet my mentor. And before that, my academic result is not that great. And after I attend the course, and then the my mentor, that we say the lecturer or the teachers, okay, that teacher uh share us how he achieved a, a high sales target. Yeah, and his reason is not like, yeah, I want to earn more money, so I can protect my family. Yeah, it's not something like this. Or I have a dream. Yeah, I want to get a sport car. I want to have a big house. This is not that reason. His reason is very simple. Yeah, he just look at the sales target. Let's say for example it's like let's say it's like 2 million. Let's say for example 2 million. Then look at the previous target. Not previous target is the target. Yeah, and also uh the top, yeah, means the target uh the target uh that other people can hit the highest mark, the highest sell target in the past. Yeah. So it's the historical highest target. Okay. Yeah, it's the highest target that the staff in this company can get. Uh yeah, in the past. Okay. Yeah, and they just look at this history. Yeah, and he say to himself, yeah, I want to get a sales target more than that, so that my name can be appear in this list. Okay. Yeah, so he just want to prove himself that they can do it. Yeah, he just want to prove himself they can do it. Just this reason. Yeah, and I try to use this reason to rationalize myself. Yeah, yeah. This is just an academic result. This is just some subject. Yeah, and if I cannot do it well, okay, how can I survive in in futures? Yeah, this is just an easy thing. So I just want to prove myself I can do it, and I believe I can do it. This is just yeah, I just need to work hard, play less game. I just need to find way to study. I just need to do the homework. Okay. Yeah. So if you ask me, why after attend the course, yeah, I will willing to pay more attention on my academic, yeah, and not and pay less attention on the game. Yeah, just this reason. I just create. I just rationalize myself. I want to prove I can do it. Yeah, and you say, uh, yeah, this reason is just a fake reason, but it doesn't matter. I know this is a fake reason, but it doesn't matter.
Okay, so it is something like we don't give those benefit we don't imagine those benefit first, just purely
No,
focus
this
on yeah.
no, the prove yourself is also one of the benefit. Yeah, you believe you can do it, and at the end, you definitely can achieve. So you feel a sense of accomplishment. You
uh
get what I mean?
yeah, I agree that we will have those a sense of achievement after after we did it. But I think this also will consume our willpower quite a lot, right?
Not really. Yeah. In my past experience, uh, it 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 this is not really consume my willpower. Yeah. I just think, yeah, I need to do it because I want to prove myself. So I will automatically do that particular thing. Mm.
Yeah, but it is quite long term, right? Because for your example, you're going to sit for an exam not very soon, right? That could
Mm.
be maybe a few months later, or even half a year later.
Mm.
So in this half a year, you still need to use your willpower to uh to force yourself to do it, right?
Mm. Yeah. Okay. But if I had to use my willpower uh to pay attention on the classes, okay, on my academic,
Mm,
I can't really get a good result in A level. I can't really get good result uh in in my degree.
mm,
Mm. Yeah. So by doing so, actually, uh my action, yeah, my I get the returns. I get the returns from my action. Mm. And yeah, because you work hard, you study hard, and other people okay the classmate around me will think I'm a genius. Mm.
mm,
Yeah. And yeah, I'm happy with that. Mm.
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 Yeah, so you
So
mean that is something like some mental benefit even before the last result you get, right? Before the
yeah.
exam. During the
Mm.
process you still can get mental benefit.
Mm. Yeah. And yeah, there are many mental benefit you can think here. For example, the relaxation, because you have studied, so you are less worried about the last exam, the final exam. Yeah.
Mm,
And when other people feel nervous, you feel relaxed. This is also another benefit. Yeah.
mm,
So it is not only the relax could be the benefit. It could be, yeah, you see other people are doing bad, you are doing good. Yeah. This is
mm.
an extreme case. Yeah. Not extreme case. This is a normal case. Yeah, because human definitely will have this feeling. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, and yeah, for this you say this is a benefit, and I think this is uh, the opposite of benefit for those who feel uh, nervous before the time of exam when they see some other people are so relaxed, right?
Mm, yeah.
Yeah.
And this is not only just before the exam. Yeah. But
Mm,
in the half, yeah, before the exam half year. Yeah. The half year before exam or 1 year before exam.
yeah.
Some other people don't feel nervous, and you can see them. Wow, wow, they still can play the game now. Yeah, they
Mm,
still can chat now. I'm studying. And you also can feel the sense of achievement or the sense of accomplishment, because you know you are doing right thing, and
mm,
you know you are make a good decision, and other people still didn't get it. Yeah, they still didn't aware it. And and you can imagine, yeah, maybe at the last month before the exam, they definitely will feel nervous, and I will be relaxed. Yeah,
mm.
because I did everything I can did. I have well prepared. So okay, um and as long as you can imagine that scenario, then it is a mental benefit already.
Mm. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm not sure whether you get my explanation. Yeah, because if you really want to find the mental benefit, you can find a lot.
Mm.
Mm.
Yeah, find it
But
anywhere, right?
yeah, uh, but because you but not just because you can find the benefit, it means that uh you will work for it. You will work for the mental benefit. It doesn't mean that. Yeah. Yeah. The sense of relaxation is good. Yeah. But I think I will be enjoying more if I play the game. Right?
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you don't really need to need to calculate precisely for the mental benefit. You try to enlarge it. You try to increase it. You try to enlarge it. Yeah. If that decision is a correct decision in your opinion, and maybe this is a general good decision. For example, like we need to study hard, we need to work hard. This is a general good decision. Yeah. It will take you to a good direction.
Yeah.
So instead of rationalize, why I should do this, why I shouldn't do this, no. The only thing you can the only thing you need to think is, because this is the thing I have to do. So you don't find excuse, you don't find reason why not going to do this. Yeah. You don't find reason why you shouldn't do this. You don't have to think this, because this is a thing you must to do.
Yeah.
So so you don't rationalize yourself why you shouldn't do this.
Yeah, agree. Yeah. Yep. And yeah, I think this is a mindset and an attitude we should have after the first time we convince ourselves we need to do it, and we think through all uh, the benefit or the reason why we do this. And after this time, that's it, and we don't have to keep comparing and rationalizing.
Yeah. And but this is on the cognitive perspective. How about on the meta cognitive how about on the meta connection? Yeah, you have to do the reflection whether this decision is correct or not.
Yeah.
Yeah, for example, study hard. Yeah. So should I go for SCCA? Yeah, I go for SCCA, but I quit. Yeah, even though I know I can get a good result, but I know I have to pay a lot of my mental energy, time, energy. Yeah. And yeah, so that instead of doing that, instead of just pay all my free time to get the SCCA cert, I try to get I try to acquire some other skills that I think is important. For example, Excel, for example, programming skill. Yeah, Python, learn Python.
Yeah.
Yeah. So uh yeah. So you still need to think what is good or what is bad. Yeah. And on the execution level, you don't need to think so much.
Yeah, yeah. Before we want to do a particular task, and then that is not the time we should consider. We should think whether or not to do it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
but we need to do it in let's say a reflection, and then that is related to meta connection.
yeah, correct. Yeah. Okay, and then okay, for the scientific method, okay, and I can say try to make it a habit. Yeah, try to make a habit. Okay, but making habit is not that easy, and we need to study a lot. We need to read the book. We need to be an quote unquote expert yeah, a little expert in this particular area, so we can more understand ourselves. We can more understand our mental, our behavior when we try to do something, or we try to quit something. Yeah. And just now, one of the point you mentioned, we need to focus on what return we can get, right? So we can convince ourselves to do something or not to do something. Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, it is. I cannot say it is wrong. Okay. But try to remind one of the conversation we have carried on is that about the reading book habit.
Yeah.
We can't really expect the returns. So how can you how can you think on the what returns you can get?
Yeah, but at
Yeah.
least we can know this is the correct direction, and at that time, comparing to whether to do it, then it is better to do it. So it is
It's
uh,
I think it is on the surface level. For
mm,
example, for people who want to do something, they should know why they want to do. For example, they want to cut loss.
mm,
Sure, because they're fat. Yeah, they are fat. And other people think they are fat. They also think they are fat. So they want to cut loss. This is the benefit they want to achieve. This is the return they want to get. But
yeah,
why they still can't cut the loss? Right? And for example, you want to work hard because you can see the people around you have a lot of money and they are living well and you are living bad. So you want to improve your income. So I think because we are human,
yeah.
yeah, we are human. We are not animal. I think this is on the surface level. We haven't touched the core point. Yeah. Even though we know this benefit we want to achieve, but why we still can't control ourselves to keep doing this? So this is the reason to carry out the topic about self-control ability, right?
Um, yeah, okay. Actually, for this, to me, I will have a feeling like this. Let's say if we talk about food, and someone, let's say they want to cut weight, and then yeah, so they should at least they should after carrying out some research, they must know that they cannot consume something which is high in fat. Yeah. And then yeah, I just say one fat and those sugar. Yeah. And then if this is me, and I will firstly to really convince myself those sugary food and oily food is bad. It is bad, and I should never consider to take it.
No,
And
yeah, I can say because we are not fat, we can't really put our shoes in the fat guy's shoes. Yeah, because we will think we may not we may think the oily food is not really delicious. Yeah, and we can stop ourselves to consume it, but for them they can't stop themselves to consume that oily food because this is too delicious to them. We Yeah.
yeah,
So
but
this is also the reason why they become so fat. If they
yeah,
can
but
do this in the past,
I think if they feel that if they think that is too delicious, that means that uh they don't even convince themselves uh that is bad. That is something that they shouldn't take. They fail to convince themselves, I would say.
uh, I at least I can't really convince myself something delicious become something. not delicious, or I can't really convince myself something is disgusting to become something this is delicious food. For example, like the shit. I can't convince myself shit is delicious.
Okay, this is not delicious or not. This is whether it is good or it is bad. If let's say there is a research say that shit is
Of course.
really good, then I think I can convince myself to eat shit.
Yeah. But for them, they because they okay, the delicious because our value is different. Yeah. People's values is different. In your value perspective, you think health is more important than the, let's say, like the enjoyment. Okay. But for them, they may think enjoyment is the enjoyment perspective, enjoyment value is greater than the health. Because we just live once. Why not we enjoy our life? For example, like this. So this is the ultimate value perspective. We can't really put ourselves into other people's shoes.
Okay, so in that case, if they think enjoyment is the first, then I think that will be very difficult for them to self-control themselves, not consuming those food.
Yeah. But
Because
some of them still able to cut. It's not based on like, yeah, I know cake is delicious. I try to quit. Yeah. And I try to skip. And yeah, I know salad is good. They know salad is good, you know. Yeah, they know they have to eat the chicken breast. Yeah, without cook with oil. They know all this. Yeah. And they consume the protein, and they consume less carbohydrate. Actually many people know this, you know. Yeah. Yeah. So they know they need to consume more veggie, and they need to consume protein, and they try to skip the fat, and they also try to skip the oil, the fat, and also the sugar, and they skip the carbohydrate. They know. Some of people know.
yeah, they know, but it doesn't mean that they already convinced themselves that is something that they shouldn't have a second thought of eat it.
No, they know, and they try to do. Yeah, and they know, and they try to do. And after some days, they just quit because uh they can't stand with the taste anymore, or they can't avoid the what is it called, the 诱惑.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
the urge. Yeah, I'm not sure.
The urge.
The desire. Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah. So yeah, for that case, to me, it's like they are using their willpower to deal with it. They are not convinced that
Yeah.
it is not something they should take. So they are using willpower. So they cannot last long.
Yeah, they cannot fight with their temptation. Yeah, the 诱惑 temptation.
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
Yep. So, in my opinion, we need convince. So, how about you? Because you think it is really difficult to successfully
Okay.
convince
Yeah.
ourselves, right?
For example, you try to
Mm,
put yourself into other people's shoes.
yeah.
You Now you have to gain your weight.
Mm,
You have to gain your weight.
yeah.
And you know it is so difficult, right?
Mm,
Yeah. But uh but I believe you have tried to do it. Yeah, you have tried to do it. Try to eat more, and until you are full. You are
mm,
full. Then you have
yeah,
the
yeah.
feeling to uh to what is it called? The O2. Yeah.
Vomit.
Yeah, vomit. And you try to you try to do something. You try to eat some oily food, or you try to uh yeah, eat more or do less exercise or something like that. And I also have that experience, and I also know this is so difficult. And those fat guys, they don't know how difficult it was. Yeah, how difficult it was. They just think, yeah, they drink water can become fat. So they think we don't eat food. Yeah, we don't eat food. Yeah, maybe we just eat one maybe we just eat uh one rice. Yeah, maybe they just think we just eat one bowl of rice. Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
Yeah.
in a day. So they can't really imagine how hard to achieve this. And we also can't really imagine how hard they want to cut loss. So if other people, yeah, and you try to gain your weight, and you feel. So what would you think? How yeah how would you rationalize yourself? You
To
may
gain
think,
weight, right?
yeah, yeah.
Mm.
You may think, maybe after a few, you may think, yeah, this body shape is okay. This body shape is okay. Even though I'm not fit enough, but I think it's still okay. Yeah, and I don't have to make my life so hard to eat so much food. And it spend a lot of money or something like that. For them, they also will have this the similar rationalization. They'll think, yeah, I'm still not so fat. Yeah, other people are fatter than me. and
Yeah.
and yeah, and I don't have to make my life so hard. Yeah, try to avoid the thing I like to eat. Try to eat those things I don't like to eat.
Yeah.
So, mm, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure whether you got the you got
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
explanation.
Yeah, I got
Mm,
what you said. You are trying to make the situations put on me because just now we keep talking about why some people they want to cut weight, but they fail to do it. And yeah, we try to think from a point that let's say we ourselves want to gain weight, and
mm,
then we also give a lot of reason of not doing it, right?
yeah.
Mm. Yeah.
So uh yeah, to convince ourselves
Mm.
is okay. The convince in your definition, to convince yourself is very difficult. Yeah. Okay. And go to the thing what I want to mention is about
Okay.
the make it as habit. Okay.
Mm.
But one of the book, yeah, is the Atomic Habit. Okay.
Mm.
And and we will read that in a subsequent few week. Okay.
Yeah.
And it
Tomorrow.
mentioned mm, mm, but I think the content is new. Is uh we still haven't uh, we we
We're
still
still at the
can't,
beginning, right?
yeah, and we still can't read the contents in short term. Maybe after 2 weeks or after 3 weeks. And
Yeah.
it mentioned, yeah, why some people have formed the habit. For example, the habit already formed, let's say like 3 months or 6 months or even 1 year. But the habit may not last long. Maybe after 1 year, they quit the habit. Or maybe 2 years or maybe 5 years, they quit the habit. Yeah, even if it's the habit, you can quit. And don't talk about something that you just start, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And okay, and one of the point is because the author write that because one of the reason is people focus about the returns, focus about their goals. Yeah, what they want to get. what is their goals. For example, I want to cut loss. This is my goal. Okay.
Yeah.
And but they didn't but they didn't think what you want to be. So they kind of doing they kind of share us one mindset, one concept to change our thinking perspective. Okay, don't focus what the returns you want to get. Don't focus what you want to get. Don't focus your goals. This is a short-term one. Yeah. Focus on what you want to be. Focus on who you want to be. Yeah. Try to imagine the person who you want to be. How is it? How they look like. And if you want to achieve that, if you want to become them, what you should do. Yeah, this is one of the thinking perspective. And we definitely will read the contest.
Oh, okay.
The coming weeks. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and also last point we talk about I want to mention back about the feeling. Okay. And at the first we may feel bad. But this is just at the first. After you are able to do to do the particular thing better. And at the first you are not good at the particular stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
But over time you will be good at the particular stuff. So the bad feeling will reduce. And instead of the bad feeling will be raised, and the good feeling will be the good feeling will come. For example, like go back to the example, you study hard. At the first you may feel bad. Yeah. But after some times you can see some benefits. Yeah. And after you after you get the technique of study, okay, after you don't really use your willpower to do something, or maybe use lesser willpower to do something, and after you are good at some you are good at study, you are good at a particular subject, okay, and then the good feeling will come. Yeah. So in short, we can ignore the feeling on execution level.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the thing I want to share for today. How about you?
Yeah, I think for this topic, it is quite long, and if you want to continue, we may continue in the review, day.
Okay. So that's all for our today conversation. How do you feel? Did you enjoy the conversations? Please tell us what you think of our conversation. And we are not native speakers. If you found any vocab or grammar mistake that we make, please also comment to let us know, because we want to learn more and improve ourselves. Remember to like and subscribe to us. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.